The defense, very astounding opening statement telling the jury that Travis, while pretending to the world that he was a virgin as part of his Mormon faith, allegedly, remember, he's not here to defend himself, allegedly manipulated Jodi into having sex with him. We've got to warn you, the way the defense attorney in her opening statement describes Jodi and Travis's alleged interactions, it's very graphic and very sexually explicit. But this is what happened in open court today, so listen.
As Travis would explain to Jodi, oral sex really isn't as much of a sin for him as vaginal sex. And so he was able to convince her to give him oral sex. And later in their relationship, Travis would tell her that anal sex really isn't much of a sin compared to vaginal sex. And so he was able to persuade her to allow him to have anal sex with her.
And again, supporters of Travis Alexander, the victim, who is not here to defend himself, visibly outraged and upset by this defense strategy of trying to paint the victim, Travis Alexander, as some kind of sexual abuser. They cried and shook their heads. Beth Karras, correspondent in session, you were there, you were in the courtroom. First of all, what does this sexual activity have to do with the murder trial? As she's claiming justifiable self-defense. But so what if he wants to have sex with her, even if it's true, this way or that way? What does that have to do with her stabbing him 29 times and shooting him in the face?
Well, they engaged in sexual activity that afternoon, just hours before the killing. The defense does intend to put on an expert in domestic violence who will presumably talk about Jodi Arias, the victim, who was constantly berated by Travis Alexander, says the defense. She was his dirty little secret. He led a double life. That's a fact. Okay, that's not in dispute. He did portray himself as an upstanding member of the Mormon faith who was not engaging in premarital sex. It is a fact that he had quite a sexual relationship. He did lead a double life. So at least with Jodi Arias. And he, made her feel like that what she was basically, somebody to have sex with. So it's very relevant to establish her state of mind and how he went into a rage when she dropped his new camera, and that's when she stepped on it, they say, and it took the photo of the ceiling, and then there were a few more accidental photos of him in the course of the killing. That's according to the state. So it's to explain the relationship, who he was, and her